So hello everyone. Earlier we have seen things related to pump, the multi-staging of pump uh, energy transfer, and specifically we have covered a very one important concept of cavitation. That is one practical problem which happens in pumps. So now priming is another very important concept you must understand, and that is also a practical problem sometimes which happens. So what is the problem is pump do not start when it is full of air or there is air in it. Partially it is filled with air. So before we start, we fill the pump completely with water. And why is this required? This is to ensure that we have necessary negative pressure or the suction pressure. So let me explain you in more detail. So let's say we have the pump over here. The suction line starts from here and the pump has to deliver over there. So this is the sum, and over here we'll have delivery. So it has to have a negative pressure over here, negative suction pressure, and that negative suction pressure is developed because the pressure over here is atmospheric pressure, and since we are moving upside, we are increasing the elevation head. If there is no change in velocity or other head, that means the static pressure head over here will be less than the atmospheric head, because we have gained the elevation. We'll have to give away the suction pressure. So that is the suction pressure. But if that this is only possible, the enough negative pressure is only developed at this point if and only if we have the fluid over here, because fluid has higher density. That means the pressure developed by fluid is given by P is equal to rho gh. If rho is large, then only we'll have enough pressure, negative pressure build up over here, that will be able to suck the fluid up from the sump. So if that enough negative pressure is not built up, we cannot run the pump. If there is no fluid which is being pulled up from the pump will not deliver any fluid. It will just keep rotating, but there is no delivery of any water from there. So this priming is that problem. Though if negative pressure is not developed, we cannot run the pump. So if air is there in the pump, if air is there anywhere in the pump or in the suction pipe, then since the density of air is very small, it will not give enough negative pressure at the suction point. This is the suction point. It will not give enough negative pressure at this point, and we will not be able to pull out more liquid from the sump, and hence the pump is useless. So to ensure we have necessary negative pressure or suction pressure, and this won't happen with air because P is equal to rho g, density of air is very low. We need liquid that is of higher density at suction point or completely filled in the pump. So okay, we have a schematic. So we want a negative pressure over here, and that is only possible if we have liquid filled in it, so of higher density or whatever density fluid we are working with, same density. So yes, we can have negative pressure generated, and which is necessary to suck the fluid from the sump. So so in earlier pumps, what was happening? There was a valve somewhere above the pump from where we can fill the liquid and ensure that all the pump is filled completely with liquid before we start the pump. But recently, what the new pumps are having a new technology. They are using non-return valve. So what will they do is, let me explain over here itself. So they'll put a non-return valve over here. What does that mean is that whatever liquid that was filled in it, that will not escape back. So earlier, whatever, if the pump stopped working, this delivery line and the fluid inside the pump will get emptied through the suction pipe because of gravity. But if we put a non-return valve over here at the inlet, then the fluid inside stays over there, and then we can have a negative pressure already built up over there. So that is called as self-priming. That is, there is a wall at the inlet of pump which won't let water move back to sump when the pump is turned off. So in the next video, we'll start with characteristic curves. These are very important concepts of how the performance will happen.